Howard Stern really disrespected Aubrey Plaza when she did a show earlier this week. And you will be surprised, it's really odd. It's really strange. And these are some of my upcoming videos. They're not out yet. Please subscribe and you'll be the first to see them. Earlier this week, Aubrey Plaza was on Howard Stern's SiriusXM radio show, and she went to his studio in New York. That's where the SiriusXM studios are. And I guess there was a lot of traffic, so she was running late. She was on time, but she was late to the interview because I guess some of the roads were blocked off because of a UN assembly there. Well, anyways, when she got there a few minutes late. Howard asked why she was late, and she also explained that she couldn't just get out of the car and run because she's got a torn ACL and she's on crutches. But here's the thing: this is really insane, and I can't say I'm a Howard Stern fan, but I'm not a Howard Stern fan. I listen to his show, but I wouldn't consider myself a loyal listener. I don't hate him. Some people say he's irrelevant. Some people say he's still relevant. I mean, they say he's still got about 10 million listeners right now. And these are paid subscriptions to SiriusXM. So that's what they're saying, but they're unverified numbers. That's what Sirius says. So I would say, to the argument, he's still pretty relevant. Now, people don't like him also because and I don't like how involved he is politically now, because it's like you kind of don't really tune into his show and want to hear politics. Because he does a lot of interviews, and the thing about Stern, he's a great interviewer. Overall, he is, in my opinion, I think he's one of the best interviewers. Anyways, she gets to the studio, she's injured, she's on crutches, she's got a torn ACL, and he's on Zoom. So she gets there. She gets into the studio, trudges over there, and he's on a computer screen doing the interview on Zoom from his home. And I just thought that's so weird. I thought number one, it's odd because he's not coming to the studio. You'd think he'd want to be in the studio, but supposedly he doesn't always want to be there. And number two, I thought that's pretty disrespectful to Aubrey Plaza, because she's a pretty big star. I mean, to do it to anyone who's coming to your studio for an interview, I think that's wrong. But especially, she's a big star. I mean, that's really kind of a slap in the face to her. And on top of it, now people are talking about that the interview was kind of disastrous, and she was not really going along with Howard's questions, and she wasn't really giving him good answers. And Stern was kind of upset about that. But you can kind of understand why, if she didn't know beforehand that it was going to be on Zoom, you would think that she could have did a Zoom interview from her house. But a lot of the radio right now, that ever since COVID, a lot of radio shows broadcast remotely, like they'll broadcast from their houses. And even when you have two people on a show or an interview, a lot of times they're done over the phone, or they're done on Zoom. And it's kind of odd. I mean, you can't always hear it when you're listening. You don't know. But I would think that you lose some type of chemistry when you don't have people together in a room.